This is my problem, bro, with Manchester United's midfield right now. We'll just start with the midfield. This is my problem. Now, Matt Tominey and Fred have been playing in your centre midfield from Jose Mourinho days. So you've gone through Jose Mourinho, Alice O'Shira, Wreck-It Ralph,
and
-10.
Yeah.
So we've been told, right? We've been told that the Messiah, minus Ten Hag, is coming in with a new philosophy, rare, tear. He came in from May, early, before just as the Dutch season finished, he came in, took the job, rare. So you're telling me he's watched videos, he's talked to people around there, and he has not thought and looked at that team and thought, I need to get a DM in this team. He's thought that. He's looked at your club, he's had enough time with your club to look and see, we need a DM in this club. He hasn't done it.
Affinity Extra. Be extra.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are personal and do not necessarily represent the views of Affinity Extra.
Actually, we're going to go into this. Right, so what I'm going to do is... you want to basically, I'm going to quickly go through the results.
Let's just start at Old Trafford, I say. Let's go straight to Old Trafford, man. Let's stop this playing around, go through the results and all that. Yeah, okay, we'll start with the results. We'll go to Old Trafford. Manchester United 1, Brighton 2. Hold on. Let's go. We don't start. We need the pla business because you are on some little borrowed time thing. You're trying to style it out. We need to start it today.
What's it good?
Burial business, I want to tell you.
All right, guys. This is Roger Moore here, and I think it's Extra. Everybody is coming. Everyone's excited. Apart from I'm here by myself. I'm next to two fans who both celebrate red teams. We got the red with a bit of white in there. With Arsenal there.
Sorry. What colour the Man United playing again?
We're playing red as well. That's what there's three of us here represented.
The red team.
With the red teams here. I'm saying. And you got Marcus there with the red and pink of Liverpool there still. Yeah, and is it salmon? Yeah, red and salmon. Yeah. No. It looks like pink on the screen. But anyway, and you got myself obviously with the Brazilian shirt on.
Anything to deflect Man United, you know. Anything to deflect Manchester United.
So guys, if you listening to last week's show, we was putting out about watch-alongs. And there's a reason why I refused to do a watch-along this weekend, because I said we're not going to do no watch-alongs till September because it's going to be chaotic, especially because of my it's going to be chaotic.
The reason you do want to do watch-along because you're chicken, man.
I tell you now. How can I chicken, bro?
We're not lose ball. Yeah, if you tell me watch along for Liverpool, I'm watching.
We watched that, bro.
Oh, second. This is the guy who watched Liverpool versus Man United watch along and knowing that we're gonna get slaughtered last season. You know, I'm that guy. We ain't agents. There's a sat next to Marcus right here. You know, watching Man United get
the 5 game.
Which one was that one?
It wasn't the 5 game.
It was the 4-1 at Old Trafford, didn't it? Yeah. At Old Trafford. Yeah, saying man.
4-1 at Old Trafford. It was 5 at Old Trafford.
No, is it 5 or 4?
Right, 4.
5.
Bro, I don't know.
This case is trying to mark the game down.
No. Was it at Old Trafford? It was one at
Anfield.
At Anfield, didn't it? The second one.
You conceded 9 goals against Liverpool in 2 games last season. Yeah. With an £80 million defender, saying nothing, bro.
Well,
saying nothing, bro.
So something's been caught out there, but nah, definitely. So there's a reason why I watch it. I mean, when they said Brighton, I thought at home I was thinking, oh, goodness sake. You can't go into Brighton willy-nilly. And then what didn't help was Martial out. And I thought, oh, for goodness sake, what the heck is going to go on here still? Yeah, I had no confidence in the game. The only saving grace was I must admit, the North London's top of the league now at the moment, isn't it?
How did you find out a saving grace? Explain that to me.
How did you find what?
How did you find out a saving grace?
No, it's good. It's a good thing, man. North, yeah.
Bruv, he's doing everything, bruv. You know what he's doing? He's trying to sidestep things.
No. You have to build up into the storyline. Still,
you don't need to build up into nothing. The storyline is at Old Trafford. Man United 1, Brighton 2. You don't need to build into nothing. Stop the long thing.
All right, then. So as a Man United fan, the question is, Let me get my mic right. Yeah. Have I been pleased about the transfer dealings? I don't think anything's done yet. I think my personal opinion was that basically we got absolutely schooled in the first half by Welbeck. I have to just say it was just absolutely
respect
murdered
for that because
he absolutely mugged us up.
You made Danny Welbeck look like Radamel Falcao yesterday. He was frightening.
It's scary. But you know what he did as well for me. Right, so this is the problem is when you don't bring in certain players early enough still, yeah? For me, Martinez, and you got some Martinez who's ready to, he's ready, you can see the man is ready to say, okay, I'll take you on one-on-one, yeah? And you got Maguire's like, sugar, he's got behind me. You got that type of guy. So all Welbeck was kind of doing was, I'm on Martinez and I'm going to run across behind Maguire, if you know that one there still, yeah? And he was absolutely killing it in the first half. And then on top of that, now I there's something about Shaw that I want him to kind of do all right still, yeah. I don't know what it is, yeah, still, yeah. First, when he broke his leg and he was doing good, he broke his leg and he's never been quite the same.
I think with Shaw as well, because of the way Jose dug him out.
Oh yeah, everybody has mercy.
The way Jose dug him out, I think Shaw got the country's sympathy vote. Because I just wanted him to prove Jose wrong. I really wanted him to prove Moorinho wrong. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I just felt,
but the thing is, he got a good COVID season with Ollie, and then goes into yours, and then he just after that it's just been. To be honest, when you see man score, and when the ball crosses, when he crosses your box, Marcus, you're defending him, Marcus. It crosses the box, yeah. You want your fullback at the back post. Knocking it out for a corner, the first guy to contact the ball, or you see that last ditch, like that defensive midfielder come in and just, you know what I mean? You go, okay, they handed it. Oh my goodness sake! I saw some schoolboy DM.
Not at my school, man.
Okay,
not at my school, fam.
Like the modern football type of mistake. I don't know. Like I said, I love Dallo I think he's a good baller as such, yeah. But he can get caught on the wing side of him. But that's when you're meant to have a DM. You have two DMs to cover that. The fullbacks, yeah.
This is the problem. United haven't had a solid DM
since Roy Keane.
Yeah.
So, no, tell her that. It's been a bit harsh. Carrick wasn't the DM, bro. Stop being silly.
So, but the thing is, he took the ball off. So who was the
DM?
DM?
He wasn't the DM. Michael Carrick was not a DM. I'll say so. You'd put Michael Carrick up against Patrick Vieira. I think not.
No.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't the DM, bro.
But the thing is, what role did he play?
He was a centre midfielder.
Okay,
that's what
cool.
he was. Because I don't think, if you remember the Ferguson era, you didn't really, apart from Roy Keane, who was a CM, we didn't play with DMs. It was Chelsea who brought the DM thing with Makalele.
Yeah. Oh, you took about from that.
I think the last.
But Vieira was a CM as well.
You guys
he was, but he could do the DM with Man and Petit.
Yeah,
I think the last player you had that I felt that could do the DM properly, it's just that he was always injured, was Hargreaves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's sick. Yeah, living sick now, man. Yeah.
And then
he could do the job.
He went across the road, didn't he? He went across the road.
Yeah, for about about season play one game or two games or something. You know what I'm saying? But they just haven't done it. And I think that, to be honest, they wanted to get Renato, but Renato's not a DM either.
Who wanted to get Renato?
When Man United was after him, when Bayern Munich was after him.
Oh, you mean about 7 years ago?
Yeah.
Bro,
I think
we're talking about 2022. Stop going back to yesterday.
7 years ago when you guys were actually doing alright.
You just been talking about Keane, saying. So that's what we're saying.
We didn't have to go. You didn't have to go when United won Renato.
You say, but the thing is, I'm just thinking. You know what I'm saying? So sorry guys, if you're listening in and listen, I want to make this as logical as possible and fair as possible. Still, yeah. So the reality show is, guys, end of the day, still, yeah. If Man United had somehow mugged off and won on Sunday in front of the Glaziers, with Muckfred. You know what I'm saying? Well, me personally, they would just keep the thing with Dion going on and not do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You had to. The thing is, the reality show is that I don't mind one of them on the pitch, yeah, but you know, or the come on, you know, the ones there. So they're meant to be fillers, not.
This is my problem,
Go
bro,
on.
with Manchester United's midfield right now. We'll just start with the midfield. This is my problem. Now, Matt Tominey and Fred have been playing in your centre midfield from Jose Mourinho days. So you've gone through Jose Mourinho, Ali Solskjaer, Wreck-It Ralph,
Yeah.
and minus 10.
Yeah.
So
Madsen,
we've been told, we've been told, right? We've been told that the Messiah, minus Ten Hag, is coming in with a new philosophy, He came in from May early. Before just as the Dutch season finished, he came in, took the job,
Yeah.
So you're telling me he's watched videos, he's talked to people around there, and he has not thought and looked at that team and thought, I need to get a DM in this team. He's thought that. He's looked at your club, he's had enough time with your club to look and see, we need a DM in this club. He hasn't done it.
100%, yeah.
Frankie de Jong is not a DM. Let's just put that out there right now. He ain't a DM.
He's just a CM.
He's a centre midfielder. Okay.
Yeah.
So, who's the crunch? Who's the crunch in your midfield? And this is what I'm saying. Everybody's talking about Ten Hag. Remember I said to you, what did I say to you when you got Ten Hag? I didn't like the other manager who was in there running, but I said it would have been better you got him because I know Pochettino would not have had Matt Fred in your midfield against Brighton. I'm telling you that now.
So 1 second. So okay, right. So 1 second. Because by the way, guys, I just want to put it out there. I did say I wanted Poch a long time, but anyway. So
Yeah, go on.
yeah. Say, but ultimately, what it is there. At the end of the day, guys, ain't nobody. I've watched bag of blogs from Man United you know, like the Man United fan blogs and whatever.
Yeah.
I actually
Flex and all them.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, Flex, even
Banks.
United Stand and all that. Yeah, Banks and all them guys. Yeah. And I actually feel sorry for McTominay and Fred because every TV program they are getting.
So this is my problem then. So here's the point then. So here's the point
You'll
then.
be shook in this
So
game.
here's the point then. Hear what you just said. So you got all the blogs talking about it. So the non-professionals can see.
Yeah.
All the non-professionals can see it. But you've got Wreck-It Ralph,
Yeah.
Ollie, and Ten Hag. Now, forget Wreck-It Ralph, forget Ollie, we'll go with Ten Hag, forget we'll talk about now. Man's coming to this fanfare, he's an Ajax, total football, blah. He's going to come in with a new philosophy, he's going to do this, he's going to do that. He's waiting 3 months to sign a player. Now, any decent manager is going to say, you know what, let's draw a line and move on.
Yeah.
But you're still begging this geezer. Now, this geezer
I totally disagree with it. I just totally disagree.
This geezer is not the be-all and end-all for your problem.
Yeah.
He is not.
No. 100%
He's not,
agree.
bruv. So, why you lot, right, as a club?
Yeah.
So this just shows me, if I was a Man United fan, I've got no confidence in this new man right now. From what he's showing me, I've got no confidence because the whole world knows you've needed two midfield. You need midfield. Your midfield's crap. Roy Keane's been saying it for how many years?
Oh, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So everybody knows your midfield's crap.
Yeah.
He's come in and he's had the cheek to play those two in the midfield. And then, you know, as I said, for me, what compounds the whole situation, you've just got Christian Eriksen on a free and paid him in a false nine. Now, that doesn't sound like a manager who knows what he's doing, fam.
Okay.
The thing
Go,
is for me,
so Marcus, go.
That I think that you guys would have done better if you had signed Ten Hag in January. And let me show you why. Because if Ten Hag had come in January, he would have had a few months to run the team, get to the end of the season, he would know.
He would have had the Ragnar. He would have had the Ragnar.
Instead of Wreck-It Ralph.
He would have seen what the issue is.
But he was going to come to us.
But they couldn't get him though. They couldn't get him though. So,
but then now what's happened is he's coming. Yeah, right. At the beginning of in the preseason, he's tried to run his way of play. All the guys can. It's training. There ain't nothing you got to show the guys in training they won't be able to do. They'll say they all go to training. True. They do a little thing.
True.
They're abroad, yeah, right? Play dibby teams, get results, yeah, right?
Targeting my brother.
Get results, and what's happening is now you got in the media they're talking about Martial be the way forward with Ten Hag, and Ten Hag's talking about that. Yeah, the players are looking good. Of course they're looking good because pre-season all they've had to do is follow your lead
He plays
of
some
what you
of the
say in the
idiot
training room
teams.
and play against under 21 teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now the reality comes in now,
Yeah.
and he's gone to play against a team against like Brighton. Listen, Brighton may not be like a top 5 team.
They ain't no
but
mugs.
But anybody go to Brighton, they're gonna get trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Brighton ain't no
And
mugs, bro.
And Brighton ain't no team that say that United players can go there and rough them. Them guys will rough you up, you know.
Marcus,
They got pure
stop
big
there.
man there.
Stop there. And on top of that, Man United have to remember the last time they played Brighton, they got the buttons, got spanked. 4-0. 4-0.
Yeah, man.
So, and remember, when you was getting beat 4-0, you had Pogba's, you had Matters, you had Lingards, you had all these players, and you're still getting 4s. Now you've let all these players go, and what have you replaced? Oh, so you've got Pogba gone. Who have you replaced on Pogba's level?
Nobody.
Jesse Lingard's gone. Who you replaced on Jesse Lingard's level? Nobody.
Yeah, nobody will.
Matic has gone. Who you replaced him with? I'll give you the 2-foot defender you bought. I'll give you him to say that for Matic.
Yeah.
I'll play him as the DM because I wasn't be playing him at centre half.
Yeah.
But then again, with Harry Maguire, I suppose you got to look at it. And the only other plus as well, I like your left back. Yes, I like him a lot. I like him a lot from what I've seen.
Yeah.
And I remember watching him for Feyenoord last season. Yeah. He looks on it, and he's got pace. He's got that recovery tackle. He looks a very good player. So, you've let
when you
quality.
look at the fact you guys have lost 2 strikers last season as well.
Yeah,
because
Cavani.
Don't forget, Cavani's gone, Greenwood's gone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Greenwood's around, but we don't know what's going on. But hey,
But if the thing is, what I don't get, guys, is this is my problem. Is that it's something we mentioned last week. How hard and how easy is it to get rid of Deadwood? Yeah, you see that
it does seem a bit hard.
It seems hard because the problem is when you're on You see, like when you had an Arnautovic, is it Arnautovic? You had in Liverpool, yeah. You know when you guys have actually when you got a good thing going
wait,
on.
you say Arnautovic?
No, not Arnautovic. Sorry, my guy is
Nunes.
No. My guy. Oh no! Sorry, I got Arnautovic on my head. You
Sure you have.
My guy who left about 2 seasons ago. He's got a little Austrian Hulk. They call him
Shaqiri.
Yeah. So you see, like Shaqiri, he's like literally you guys phase players because of the squad you doing healthily. You can just phase 2 out and you just nip 2 in the bud and we move on. You give them a couple of seasons, do the time. If they say time's done, you just nip just 1 or 2 each season. The problem that we have is Ragnar. Everyone's wrecking Ragnar, but Wreck-It Ralph. They're killing him off. But the reality show is he said you need to get rid of literally the whole team. There's only about 9.
It's not just about
you can say
but you can't just to do what Man United needs to do. You cannot do it in one window.
You can't do it in one window, but even if you do it in stages, it has to be strategic. Like
I'm not saying a good stage so far.
Use Shaqiri, for example. Yeah. We got rid of Shaqiri. We bought another player that plays
100%.
To do the thing.
And
we get rid of a defender.
We're a defender.
That's right. You guys let go of one guy, and you get someone in a completely different position.
But the thing is, we still got a couple of weeks going for the transfer line, so we are talking premature in one sense.
No, we're not though.
You're talking about season start.
How long did it take you guys to get Eriksen? How long did it take you guys to get Eriksen?
Oh yeah, totally agree. Long thing in it.
The longest time. Yeah. If it took you that long to get Eriksen, I wouldn't be surprised if it takes you the rest of the transfer season to put Rabiot across the thing.
Listen,
and the only reason that you guys even gone for him, don't forget,
because you got beat yesterday.
He signed on a free for
Juventus. That's
and
right.
And he's in his last year of a contract now, so which means he's going to go for dead cheap.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I'm saying.
But it's nothing wrong getting Rabiot for cheap.
And that's what I'm saying. Why your manager clearly hasn't got a philosophy. That is a myth. Because if he had a philosophy, let me finish, please.
Okay.
If he had a philosophy, he'd come in. Wenger had a philosophy, and he brought players in.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
He brought quality in. He brought Overmars in. He brought Petit in. Because he had a philosophy and he knew how to play.
All in one window?
Yes, all in one window. In fact, go and check it up. Google.
So once again, did he get Vieira and all?
He bought Vieira. Vieira got to the club before. Please, come out of my club's business because you don't even know your own club's business.
I'm asking the question.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
He came in. Vieira was at the club before him, but obviously he recommended Vieira to the club. So he came there. Vieira met him there.
Yeah.
So then, end of the season came.
Yeah.
We finished 3rd.
Because he had an Alca there as well, wasn't he?
That's right.
Yeah.
So he went out and bought Petit. He brought in Overmars. He brought in Remy Gard and Gilles Grimaldi. That's who we went and bought.
And that was after the first season.
That was after the first half season. Then when he bought them, he went on and won the league.
You know, with when did Anelka was that?
Anelka was there. And he bought Anelka when he first got there.
He was the first striker when they hardly came.
When did Pires come in again?
Pires came in after to replace Overmars when Overmars went to Barca.
Oh,
you see, because managers with philosophies know what they're doing. They replace like for like. But people come to Man United, as my brethren truly says, you sell strikers, you buy a 4-foot defender. You need midfielders, and what do? You buy left backs.
Well, listen, guys. You guys are talking to the converted. I think that for me, like I said, the transfers. We all every blog that I'm seeing. At first, it was quite excitable. We was talking about De Jong and all that business and whatever. They're still but the reality show is we got on there and said, hold on a second. There's no plan B here. For me, we should have got. We should. I've always been a fan of Neves. I do feel that Neves would be a type of guy.
You haven't even put in a bid.
Yeah, I'm saying. No, I'm just telling you about.
I'm just saying. It's on the Man United. Ten Hag likes Neves. You haven't even put in a bid.
You know what I'm saying? So for me,
are Man United really doing business? Do you know what you're doing around here? And this is what I'm trying to say to you, fam. Your club does not. It seems to me, from the outside looking in, you don't have a clue. You put all your faith in this another man.
Yeah.
Just like you put all the faith in Ollie. Ollie won 2 little games. Ollie at the wheel, give him the job. Everybody's buying that.
That's real, buddy.
Yeah. Everybody's doing the same thing to Ten Hag. Why? Because he won the league at Ajax. He won the league at Ajax. Hold on. Shh. The Dutch league is just about 3 pars above the Scottish league, I believe. Yeah? Okay, then. So it's nothing to write home about. This is my point. And this is why I think you got it wrong. And I'm not a fan of Pochettino, but Pochettino knows this league. He knows this league. And I think, let me finish, please. He would know what is needed. Your geezer's watched a lot of videos and he clearly doesn't know because if you come 3 months into this job and you still think Fred and McTominay, you're your best bet at centre midfield, well, boss, as I said, if I was a Man United fan, I got no confidence in you, bro.
Right, let me flip it on you, bro. Let me
finish. Just put this one part.
Okay,
and then with your transfer thing, again, you don't seem to have a policy because I'm hearing you're buying Rabios, you're after Arnautovic, you know. Can you get your breath? Look how many players are out there in the football world. And Manchester United, who like to say biggest club in the world, and you're going for Marco Arnautovic. Why don't you go for Gabigol at Flamengo? Baller. Why don't you go for the geezer at Inter? Why don't you go for them players? The baller was for free. Why didn't you go for them? But you're going for Marco Arnautovic.
Well, okay, right. So let me go flip side for yourself there. So right, you said that the squad has been depleted. That's the reality show. We've got this depleted squad. We get 1 injury to Martial. Say for example, when Ronaldo goes, we still need to have a backup striker and whatsoever in place. Now whether that's Arnautovic on the bench, he's got a part to play in the season or whatever. There still, I'm not saying he's the main man. Far from it. I'm not saying he is. I'm not trying to justify Arnautovic. I've still got to believe.
You should be on here and saying, I don't want Arnautovic at my club. That's what you should be saying.
Hear me what I'm going to say.
No, you're justifying it.
Hear me what I'm going to say. I'm not justifying it. What I'm saying is that basically, and for me, right, Moorinho did this, and he does this on practically every club. If you don't get the players that you want, and they've been faffing about the guys above, Moorinho not only did this at Old Trafford, he did it at a number of places. Isn't the type of guy to say, okay, you ain't bought me my midfielders. They ain't got me what I wanted. Yeah, the bosses are here, the owners are here. I'll put this team out. Yeah, to show you what I need. Yeah, I know managers that have done that. So if you're gonna tell me that managers don't do that, I know managers that do that.
What?
You know
do what? Sorry, do what?
Put out a team purposely to say to the owners, yo, if you want more of this, don't buy me no players.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if
you know managers personally done that.
Yeah.
Who?
I said that Moorinho done them things. You know, how many times did Moorinho? You said, okay, cool. All right, I'll put the kids out.
I'll say this though, for Moorinho. Moorinho can say that though. He bought that kind of respect, fam, and this is what you're not seeing. Moorinho can say that. When people like Jose Mourinho come to your club and say, I want, you give him what he wants, bro. Hold on, he's a serial winner, fam.
But the thing is, you're not taking about my philosophy. I'm saying for
philosophy? Your club ain't got no philosophy.
No. You're looking at it from one angle.
I'm looking at it from the angle as a fan. And as a fan, I want to be. I want my team where they're supposed to be. firing at the best cylinders to get where we need to get to.
I'm talking to Man United fans, yeah? Right.
Your club right about now, and you're just smoke screen trying to bat it. Bruv, you need to be... Look how I go on with Arsenal. You know I put my feelings out there.
When you lost,
you're sitting on fence here, bro. Oh, I'm not saying I want an out of it. Bro, you're supposed to be saying, I don't want that has-been who's never been good enough from my club at my club. That's what you should be saying.
No. Anthony, no. I'm telling you what I'm saying now. You're saying what I should be saying. I'm saying what I'm saying. Yeah, now, what I'm saying is this.
You're sitting on the fence, bro.
No. I'm not sitting on fence. Bro, I'm saying what you're saying. I'm saying that what you need in a team, like I said, I don't want to... No. I'm just saying yes or yeah. You had to show is that. Let's be real. You have to have good. Yeah. For me,
bro, we're talking about Man United. We're not talking about Stoke, Everton, or Middlesbrough. It's Man United. What do you mean you can't get the players in, bro? What do you mean you can't get? No one knows the other day.
And Liverpool beat us too.
Who you tried to get? Who?
We tried to get people. We tried to get big ballers, but no.
Who did you try and get? Who did you try and get last
Nunes.
week? You lot tried to get Nunes.
And Liverpool trumped us.
No, Liverpool went in and put the bid in. Did Man United bid for him? No, you didn't. It was just big paper talk.
Soon as Liverpool sniffed it, like they did with Diaz, man. Like they did with Diaz.
You don't want to taste the facts. You see, you're not facing the facts. The fact is, your club did not put in a bid. And let me just ask you this. Man United and Liverpool put in a bid. Now, as I just says, everybody likes to say Man United, the biggest club in the world. Yeah. So go through history, go through all them things. Now, I don't remember Nunes saying it was a very difficult decision because Man United came in and Liverpool came in and I was torn because Man United did this and Man United did that and Liverpool did this. It wasn't never that. It was never that. But it was never that. He only had the choice to go to Liverpool because Liverpool went to Benfica and says, boom, what's going on? All we've seen from United is a bag of paper chat. And that's my point.
Okay.
And the reality is the paper chat, we were in big players, but the reality is this.
But Anthony,
let me finish.
Have we got a chance against Liverpool? Let's be real. You put it on the table
hold on.
Nunes.
Have you got a chance against Liverpool? This is Man United, bro.
We're not in the Champions League. Nunes wants Champions League football. Have we got a chance to put against Nunes? Let's be real with where we're at. We're not in the Champions League.
How many players have you heard say I want Champions League and still sign for teams that weren't in the Champions
League?
But Anthony, on the prefix, hold on. On the prefix.
Man City and Liverpool is a more attractive club to go to.
We're not talking about Man City, Liverpool. You see, you're just trying to play.
Is that statement incorrect?
You're trying to play
the fact. Is that statement incorrect?
The fact of
we can't go for ballers that are Champions League ballers.
You're going on glories now. Because, okay then.
Glories?
Hold on. You can't go for players who are Champions League. So, didn't your 2-foot defender walk away from Champions League football to come and play for Man United?
For Ajax? Or for my guy for Ajax? Is it? Martinez.
Did he leave? Yeah. Did he just leave Champions League football to come and play for you? Yes or no?
Yeah.
With Ajax, it doesn't.
With a team that's been, he's seen all his colleagues leave.
Bruv, stop. You're bloody making excuses.
No. Look.
Listen. You're making excuses, fam.
Marcus, talk the
team.
Marcus.
See, for me, my thing is this. I see it go.
He's just been argumenting for no reason.
No, I'm being real because you're saying we cannot compete with Liverpool to sign players for Champions League, and that's rubbish.
That's true sentence.
See, this is the thing for me, though, Roger.
Okay, cool.
I see in this sense.
Marcus, before you start, just say this.
Use the mic.
Before you start, just say this. You cannot win the lottery unless you mark it. Not true.
True.
Yeah?
True.
So you had no chance of signing Nunes unless you put a bid in. You didn't put a bid in, so you didn't have no chance of signing him. So stop making excuses about we couldn't compete. That is a load of waffle.
So you think that's rubbish?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool. All right.
I think
that's your opinion. That's your opinion.
That doesn't stop you from putting a bid. I'm not saying he would have joined Man United.
Listen.
But what I'm saying is this. You should have put the bid in.
No. I'm totally disagree. I'm like this. I don't believe. No. The thing is.
So you'd rather sit there with no strikers going into your season with Martial as your striker.
Let Marcus say.
This is the thing for me.
You're going around the wrong way. Go on, Marcus. Go on.
I don't think the argument is about Champions League footballers.
No, not do I.
Footballers. Yeah, I think it's about knowing your team, what your team need. Yeah, right, and getting that. So, for example, when everyone's talking about Mane. When we bought Mane was playing at Southampton.
That's right.
You understand? But we identified we need a player like him in the team. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's better United say, you know what? Let's go to Leicester. Let's go to this team and buy a proper DM. if that's what they can
Indeed,
get.
like an Indeed, you mean?
Yeah, and get a proper DM if that's what they can get, rather than say, we need to get a world class. Because at least you know that whatever DM you get, if he's a solid DM,
He's a solid DM.
he's a solid DM. He's gonna come and do the job. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's not all about just him only. Because if the rest of the team are doing their job, even if he's not the best DM in the world, it already enhances your team because now you've got a DM that's going to come in there, break up play, this, that, and the other. But for me, like Ant was saying here, there's no point you guys releasing players and signing players in completely different position, and after you sign the players in a different position, you're still ignoring those positions where you actually need the players.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Making a lot of that's what I'm saying to you, fam.
So you really,
Argument's
okay,
poor, bro.
if United could only sign 3 players this season, really what you guys should have done is sign 1 striker, one DM, right?
Yeah.
And maybe another solid centre back. That's it.
But
if that's all your 3 choices you have,
Yeah.
that's what I think you should do.
But we've only
Because-
bought 1 player though, Marcus. Really, effectively. But effectively because Pereira money was, Malacia. He's basically the same money they sold Pereira for. Basically, that's covered that. So ultimately,
And
they only
Eriksen was
bought
on a free,
the Martinez. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Too. Martinez is the only guy that really technically bought. So they got
now
2
the
more
question
buys
comes
left.
to thing: where is the money at United? What's happened to? Why have they suddenly dried up? They
there's
can't
no-
say they're going to spend whatever.
They got the money. The money's there, bro.
Marcus.
They're not spending it.
Manchester United got the money. The problem is nobody in the club has got a clue. Facts. Because doesn't our Bible say actions speak louder than words? So let's look at Man United's actions. Look at the actions. What? With the great Man United, you've had the same pre-season Liverpool had, Arsenal had, Man City had, and Chelsea had. All of them teams are signing, but you lot ain't, and you're the richest club in the world, biggest club in the world, according to Man United fans. But look at the quality of players you're trying to sign. Look at the quality.
Yeah.
Forget the paper talk players. We're not talking about the who you've been linked with. The players that we know you've gone to sign. Marko Nautovic and Adrian Rabiot and Frankie de Jong who don't want to come. Frankie de Jong who don't want to come. He don't want to come, but your manager is still there, stalling. This is my big problem. This is my big problem.
Yeah.
Is Frankie de Jong that good? That you're gonna wait 3-4 months for him? Is he that good?
But
Answer the question. Is he that good?
But the thing is though,
Let's
Anthony.
answer the question first. Is he that
Here
good?
the thing is, listen. I'm not really Frank. I've seen him do a few things for Barca. I haven't really paid any attention to him because there's De Jong and there's that over De Jong in it. You know the tall one.
It's his brother.
Yeah. His brother. I got the same
brother,
forehead, isn't it?
Luke and Frankie.
Yeah. Got a big forehead, same way, innit? Yeah.
And the striker brother's even worse. He's a worse stunker than him.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
and they brought him to the club, and everybody screwed about that as well.
Oh yeah, because the 2 of them, yeah. I was getting pure confusion with the De Jongs down at Barca. But for me,
Might as well go by him.
It's like when I was talking about, because I was looking at the Pogba situation. I was listening to a commentator today about Pogba and they're talking about different midfielders and different players. And one of the commentators was saying that they feel like it's like both parties were kind of wrong in one sense. Not wrong, but they got the part to play in how it just did not work. Yeah. You have as a manager, you ultimately you have a systems, you have ways of play where some footballers thriving. I think that Ferguson had his way. You know what I mean? He had to do the clear out with all the drinking lads and brought in players where a couple of them was like, huh? Where did he get from? You know what I mean? There's some strange ones that he got, but they came in and did an amazing job for him. And then when they go to other teams, if he can, but for me, it's a case of he needs to get the players that he needs to get, you know what I'm saying, that work his way. I don't know how he would use De Jong, and it's unfair to say that. It's it's Van der Beek as well. You know what I mean? How is he going to use him? Is he going to get the most of him? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I do know, what I won't do, is watch. I'm not sometimes, when you're coming from the Dutch, from a hard league, that was a great awakening for him to say he's got a job to do. He's got a job on his hand. You know what I'm saying?
Ten Hag.
Yeah, Ten Hag. You know what I'm saying? You're saying,
You had a job to do before Brighton.
Oh yeah. No. But the thing is, sometimes guys, we go into some situations a bit cockily. You see the big size club. You see this. You see that. You see this and that. But the actual show is, you watch. I was watching Fulham versus Liverpool. And the way that Fulham played was, I would say, way better than us. You know what I mean? Like I'm like looking at them and looking. They want to play. They're getting the ball down. I'm like,
I just think, as you guys talk, I'm just thinking about this. I don't know what it is with United and their midfielders, because there's something weird there. Because, like I said, I've said it before. You guys been bought Fernandes when you had Pogba, and I was thinking, well, Pogba can do exactly the same thing that Fernandes is doing, and he can prosper in that position. Right now, and I just your naming player, you just hit me like right now. You guys have got Eriksen there.
Yeah, man.
You guys have got what's his name? My man that you just mentioned there, the Dutch guy.
Van der Beek. Yeah.
You guys got both of them which can both play CM. They can both play CM.
Yeah.
So you don't actually need to be saying you're going for
De Jong
or De Jong.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
So again, it comes back to the same thing that you guys were repeatedly going after things you don't need.
Yeah.
So Marcus,
you've been crying for DM for the longest time, and
that draws me. Sorry to cut you, bro. That draws me to the thing, as I said. What's this man's philosophy then? Because as you said, he had Van der Beek at Ajax. He knows Van der Beek. He brought him back because Van der Beek wanted to bounce. But he says, I'm coming in. I want you to stay. So he stayed. He's brought in Eriksen. Why did he bring in Eriksen? Because when Eriksen went through his thing, he went and trained with Ajax.
So he
saw things and he thought, oh, this is a player. And I can get him on a free. I'm bringing him in. So he brought him in.
He's a good player, man.
He's brought in the 2-foot geezer of defence. He's brought him in. So he knows them players. Okay. But you've come into a bigger problem. You know what the problem is. You know that Pogba's gone. You know that Mata's gone, you know that Cavani's gone, you know, all these players have gone. So, as I said to you at the beginning of this program, please tell me what your club's excuse is why you have not tried to replace these players. Because I don't know who you tried to replace Cavani with. Oh, it must be an Arnautovic. Yeah? So, and that's just yesterday. So my point is, before yesterday, what have you been doing?
But,
so hold on,
you're asking me a question.
No, here's my next one. Let me finish.
Okay, cool. You're making a statement.
This is my next one. Is you're all crying about, Martial's injured and what we're going to do. You had 18-goal top scorer from last season on the bench. No, he shouldn't have played because of he's only got 45 minutes. So I'm not justifying that. But as I said to you off air, Marcus Rashford came through your club as a centre forward. He made his name at your club as a centre forward. So why is he being palmed off to the left to accommodate other players who are not as good as him?
But the thing is, you guys could have played Elanga on the left, with Sancho on the right, and then Martial and Rashford right down the middle.
I totally hear what you're saying, but you guys have to ask yourself the question. Yeah, flip it round as well. What's Rashford on? Maybe Rashford said, manager, I'm not saying you're wrong. It makes sense to me because Rashford was a striker and it went until Ali kind of pushed him on the left and
only played, I think Gareth Southgate.
So what are you saying? What's Rashford on? I think he's not performing.
I think Rashford
he's lost his duty.
I think
something's not right.
Southgate suggested that you play him on the left because if he continues to go on with things at centre forward,
he would have dropped Harry Kane. And when he was at his prime, Harry Kane, you know when we went to Spain? And he banged off at Spain, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't want to drop.
Okay, even if Southgate says that, right? You don't United manager. What you do for England is you do for England. When you're playing for my club,
no, I'm not saying that's facts. I'm saying maybe suggesting.
And on top of that,
come on, mate, Ali,
even if Rashford is not banging now, the point is this: when you got a player that's engineered for a certain position, you got a player that play in that position. That's why I was vexed when I couldn't understand when Liverpool playing Henderson and my man in centre back. We've got a couple defenders there.
Play the defenders
play
them. Play them.
So we can put Fabinho back in the DM position. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, this is what we're saying.
Even if they're not at their peak performance yet, they've been engineered for that position, which means they read the game based on that position.
Yeah, agree.
This is what we're saying, bro.
Because you remember, I remember Ferguson. I remember the first game of the season, and you never forget this. Newcastle came to Old Trafford, and I think we just about beat them 1-0, I think. And we played Fraser Campbell up front, you know, the one-off game, you know, just to make the next game. He brought in a couple of people in and whatever they're still, but he kind of made. I don't know if he made a statement with that, but he played Fraser. Fraser ran around, did his thing, but at least he knew. You don't put Scholes up there just by himself up there and think that he's going to go and do a thing just because he used to do it back in the youth football. But you put up the right players. I totally agree with you.
And that's my point going into the Brighton game. So again, what's your manager's philosophy? Because I'm sure you didn't bring Christian Eriksen to the club to be a false nine. I don't think you did.
No.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I don't, and this is what I'm saying, fam. I don't understand. When all these people, Ten Hag and his philosophy, I don't see a philosophy, bro.
Okay, you play football. We'll
I don't see a philosophy.
We'll play football. Let me ask you a question now. We all play football, yeah? You look at Bruno, Rashford,
Fernandes.
Yeah. Bruno. 2 seasons ago, when he first come,
fire.
He would have took that chance. He would have
took.
And the thing is, guys, if he had took his chance after 6 minutes, that chance
could have been a different game.
Different goals make differences in games. It builds up your confidence and whatever. There's still And but the thing is, I look at Bruno, I look at Rashford, I look at these guys now. And I'm looking at these guys where they were banging off 20-odd goals, you know.
You don't have to tell me. I know, bro.
So
that season when you finished second, Rashford had 20 goals. I think
Bruno had 20.
My man Martial had 20. Rashford had
20.
I think the youth Greenwood had about 17. And Fernandes had a few. He had a few goals. 20, going into that next season, I remember thinking, Man United look frightening stuff because if they carry on like that next year, then what happens? You got red eye. Saw Man City going to get Cristiano and you mashed up things. And that's mashed it up. But we can't even say that's the catalyst. Things have been going wrong from way before that. But the thing is this, as he says, decent manager needs to come in and replace. Look at his squad, make his evaluations and do what he's doing. Your manager has to come in and he does not seem to know what he really wants to do.
Oh, let's look at some of the players. That's got us. Like I said, go back to. Let me ask to you guys. You guys are independents, yeah? Should we get rid of Bruno Fernandes right now?
No.
Okay, what about Rashford?
I told you last season Rashford needed to leave. I told you.
Yeah, I know. But do you reckon Rashford needs to go because he's not good enough, or go for his selfish, for his ignorance?
Rashford needs to go for himself.
Yeah,
just as a player, not
as a person,
United, but as an individual person.
As a person, I think he needs to go. I think he needs. Me personally,
he needs to break out of that space.
I think he needs to come out of Manchester.
What about come out of English football?
Not even so much England. I just think he needs to come out of Manchester.
A bit like what Lingard did with when he went to West Ham.
I was about to say, if Rashford went to a West Ham, I reckon he'll start banging him.
He could have went to a Tottenham. Chelsea inquired. There's Arsenal inquired about Rashford. I would have took Rashford gladly. But you see, the problem is this. Man United have started to make Rashford think he's a left winger.
That can cut in and shoot.
He doesn't think he's a striker anymore. Because
yeah.
striker's supposed to say, well, really, I came up as a striker. Okay, I'll do a job on the wing.
Yeah.
But I want to play down the middle. How many players leave after a while because I'm a striker, I want to play down the middle?
Yeah.
The youth, what's his name? The Swedish youth, what's his name? Anthony, you're a player. See, this is why I know we don't know his club, you know. What's the geezer up front,
Ilanga.
Marcus? There you go,
Ilanga.
Ilanga,
cool.
He's a striker, but again, he's being played down the wings.
Down the wings on this wing.
Mason Greenwood, centre forward, broke all records, growing up for Manchester United.
And you're
playing him on the wings, and this is my problem. So this is what's happening. Your club is getting players, and they're coming through. We've got Marcus. We brought Marcus through Old Trafford for the whole thing. He's been a centre half.
Yeah.
But he comes into the first team now. And we're playing him on left wing, left midfield.
And too many Wenger wannabes.
His confidence
transfer players from one position.
His confidence starts to drop. His performances start to drop.
Okay.
And then he starts getting flack, and everybody starts sticking. So then Marcus gets to the stage where he's starting to shy away from it now. He doesn't want that. And that's what's happening to Rashford. Rashford's so scared now. He's forgotten he's a centre forward. And I'll give you a great example of this. Gabriel Jesus. Do you remember the interview last season?
Yeah.
And the interview, where do you like to play? I like to play down the wing.
And I was like,
all of a sudden now, he's gone to Arsenal. I want to be Brazil's number 9.
Yeah, straight.
You understand what I'm saying?
But the thing is when you put the player in the position that should, you got to bring it out.
So you got to play him, and that's why we used to be on this thread last season, killing your managers off for buying Paul Pogba, who was killing it at Juventus as a left midfielder of 3, but you wanted him to play either DM or CM. and you're wondering why he ain't doing it. You didn't buy him for that. You didn't see him tearing up Italian football as a CM or DM. You didn't see that.
But
like my brethren says, everybody wants to be Wenger. Everybody can't turn players into world beaters in new positions. Not everybody's got that gift.
Wow, and on top of that, there's you still have to find that rough diamond who can do that as well. You know what I'm saying? Not even rough diamond, because like I said, man, Thierry, there's not many Thierrys out there, bro. You know what I mean? End of the day, still, there's not many wingers that can convert them to be. Because another tried to. I remember when Walcott was coming through, and they were saying that, oh, this is a new.
I think Walcott could have done it, but he was just too small.
Too small physically.
That's all.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
Thierry,
he had the attributes. He had the attributes to do it.
And he had that kind of finishing.
Probably not so much strength because he's only short, but as I said. But if you look at him, he could have done it. Clearly, he could have easily done it. I remember Blackburn done it. Do you remember Paul Warhurst? Centre half, turned him into a centre forward. Got a big move to Blackburn as a centre forward. And he was a centre half.
Yeah, man.
You get what I'm saying? So these things have happened and it works and sometimes it don't. But what I'm saying is, for a club of Manchester United,
you buy players to play the system.
You don't buy square pegs to fit circles at Man United. You do that at Everton's and Bournemouths and all them, where you're trying to build a squad and do that. Not when you're talking about you got one of the greatest players to walk the earth, talking about he wants to play Champions League. How do you think Cristiano sits at home now? He's thinking, well, we've just got turned down signing Marko Arnautovic. He must be popping off. He must be pulling his hair out.
You know, with talking about well, you just mentioned about Ronaldo there, but I'm kind of like thinking, I'm looking at the team now. For me, Racket Ralph was totally right. You got to get rid of literally this whole deadwood team or whatever. I mentioned to you guys about Bruno and Fred. I do agree with you with Bruno. Not Bruno and Rashford. But so, you know, Fred and McTominay, do you think they're worthy squad players or just need to get rid of?
This is a one. I'll go first. Me personally, this.
Okay.
I remember Pep Guardiola wanted Fred, so I don't think Fred's a bad player. I just think he's not been played in his strengths to his position where he wants to play, and he hasn't played with somebody who can accommodate his style of play.
That's the thing.
But
that's what I think.
But that's like Pogba at Man United, really.
Yeah, exactly. Because you didn't have the players.
We didn't have a Kante next to him.
But it's not just about Kante. Stop saying Kante. You just didn't have a DM. You see, you're going, and this is what you're doing again. This is what Man United do.
I'm saying,
we didn't have a Kante. It doesn't have to be. You could have had an Ndidi next to him. He could have done the job.
But just give me a person who plays the role.
But this is what we're saying. This is what Man United fans' problems. Like, you want names all the time.
Nah, bro. I didn't mention it because of that, bro. That's I'm really recognising it because it's an example.
No. Is he the only DM you know?
It's not because they're DM and all. It's because I'm giving you an example of how it's worked for Pogba. That's what I'm giving you.
In all honesty,
it worked for him.
McTominay and Fred, when I look at them, in all honesty, this is my opinion. I don't see them any worse than a Henderson. And that's it sounds weird as a Liverpool fan. Henderson isn't a great baller that can do whatever. No. But he has the right players around him, which will make the whole thing work.
Ability,
You know what I'm saying? So if we look at Fred, as much as we might cuss McTominay, if he had a good, a DM maybe sit behind him, so when he's playing that CM position, he's any faults he makes, he's got someone there to kind of clean up the mess, and maybe you've got another decent player next to him on the left hand side. You're okay. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to have a team full of superstars. You just have to have a team that works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just feel Man United's. Personally, with McTominay, I don't think he's Man United quality, if I'm being honest. You see,
he's had enough time now, isn't it?
I just don't think he's good enough, bro. I think he can have a good, honest, decent professional career, but I don't think a club like Man United, I think it's too big for him.
He came through the ranks good. Looking potential.
I'm surprised, when you say come through the ranks, well, again, it depends what he was being compared to, innit? And it's one of those.
But again, it's one of the, like I said, every team has a player you look at and you can say, he does a job, but he's not all that. I think every team has that. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have that.
So you can, I think you can get away with it. Yeah, you can get away with it. Tommy, a Fred or
not both of them.
Whatever. But if you've got enough players, you can't have a field of two Hendersons. You're saying you need a Thiago somewhere.
That's what Man United have got, innit? They've got two Hendersons in midfield. You know what I mean? Coco and Frosty.
Literally.
Coco and Frosty, the clowns, man.
You got two Hendersons in your midfield, and a Origi on your left, and Shaqiri on your right.
Bro, listen, as I said, with your squad yesterday, with the squad Man United got, I reckon, I feel that me now, I personally could have picked a team from your squad, that could have beat Brighton yesterday. Yes, I do. I have confidence in myself, and I ain't no manager or I know football. I've watched football. I understand football. I know the dynamics of football and all them things. You know, I don't just get caught up in the thing. I know about play, whatever. But what I'm saying is this: I feel there's, and I've said it for years. I think Man United just make excuses. They've always had quality. The players are there. You don't finish second and then suddenly finish sixth and turn crap overnight. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Maybe a lot of people are saying, oh, the only reason Man United finished second is because Liverpool fell off that season. Chelsea fell off. Everybody fell off that season. And that's why Man United finished second. I disagree, because even they were saying yesterday, if you remember that season, Man United found themselves a goal down, 2 goals down, a lot in that season, and they kept on coming back and winning games. So the character of that team, remember there was
winning away all the time.
When they went to the Etihad and to win the league, and they're 2-0 down. Paul Pogba turned it on its head. Smalling got the winner. You understand what I'm saying? That's that Man United. So you've got that mentality. It's there. The quality's there. Obviously, we know that Oli, not the most tactical, astute of managers. So, but again,
isn't it coming? It's coming out now, yeah. Now, Ali set up some time bombs, yeah. You know when you got somebody, you come into work now, yeah, and somebody, the person before you, gaslighted. And you come to the place thinking, oh yeah, look nice, everyone's smiling. You sit down and you realize the damage that the man has caused beforehand, doing things for short-termism. When Henderson gave that interview, because no one's talking about the interview that Henderson was saying, he was saying that he was guaranteed #1 spot at Old Trafford.
Yeah, he was.
Who the heck? Right, first and foremost, in the professional terms, you're not coming against any more goalkeeper. The guy was at his best form. You're coming against at his best, a world-class goalkeeper. You know what I'm saying? So for a manager to come and tell him, I'm going to give you the #1 spot. You know what I'm saying? And for him to actually to believe that, on top of that, and you know what I mean?
That's the biggest part. He believed it.
That's like man saying to Greenwood, you could be my #1. Ronaldo's just here to be at your bench, but you know what I'm saying? But I reckon he did that, you know.
He was.
I reckon he did that as well. Listen, I don't think Ali just mashed the thing up, you know.
Before Ronaldo came to the club, your forward line was Greenwood. Greenwood,
Martial, Rashford.
No. Sancho on the right.
Snap. We just got Sancho. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Sancho on the right.
Yeah.
And it would have been Rashford on the left. Do I agree with that? No, because I don't think Rashford should be a left. I would have played Martial first, but that's another story in a different day.
I think Rashford just gets back more.
Yeah. But that was the team then. Man City made the move, or did they make the move, or did they leak it or something for Man United to go and do the fall for the bait? I don't know. But Man United fell for the bait and did what they did. And then that smashed up the whole of Ollie's plans. Because I know I've got a friend.
And I called that, boy. From the time I heard, I called that.
I've got a friend.
I know you called it, bro. I remember the day you called it as well.
And he mashed up your rings. And Ollie, what could Ollie do? Ollie didn't ask for Ronaldo. Ali never asked for Ronaldo. Nobody asked for Ronaldo. And if you remember, it stopped the flirting. It stopped because he was always, Ronaldo. The flirting had stopped. You know, and it came from nowhere. All we heard is Man City looking to get Cristiano Ronaldo. And everybody's thinking, wow, if he goes there, the league's licked off. Because it is. He's just going to play centre forward and do what Ireland's doing. and that's what would happen. But Man United got red eye. Got jealous, you know, as men of God, coveting the next man's thing. You understand? Coveting the next man's thing. And did what they did. And look now, because you coveted, you brought a bag of problems. You brought a bag of problems. Because before that, Cavani was happy to stay. Look when Ronaldo came, man got vexed.
And he barely played. He
barely played last
He
season.
barely played, Bridget. Yeah, because he would have been the best to get out the youngsters.
Look what you've done to Sancho. Sancho joined your club as an England international. He's not even in the squad now. You're mashing up careers, fam. Rashford.
But
Them man ain't going to the World Cup, fam.
But the thing is as well, I would have to look at the players as well. And I hear what you're saying and the blame the system and the coaches and whatever. But this is where I think sometimes a bit of youth football culture, or the young people that would say these days, yeah, we don't seem to have like, you know what? The manager screwed up here. You know when you hear stories about, you know when the manager chats foolishness and Keane got, you know, a man like Keane, probably even Vieira,
I think what you're
Tony
saying
Adams.
Is,
Tony Adams will manage.
There's no young players who've got that character and the kahunas to stand up and say rare. And it's a good point that is, because I was watching. I don't know if have you watched the Rooney documentary on Prime?
No.
I watched the Rooney documentary the other day. And I don't know, you remember when Rooney was going to leave the auditorium?
Yeah.
What happened? They was talking about it on there. He went into Ferguson's office. Boss.
Yeah.
Hear what, What can I do for you, Wayne? Gaffer, if you continue to sign the dross players that you're signing, I'm off. That's what Wayne Rooney told Alex Ferguson. Gary Neville says we would never have said that to Fergie. Never. But that's what Rooney says. You have to rate the youth. Because what he was saying was the truth.
And he's in his mid-20s.
You were signing dross players at the time.
Jamba.
You understand? And he says, bro, if you want me to stay here, you need to fix up. You understand? And that's what somebody needs to go to, whoever in your club, because I don't know who's running the club. Is Woodward still there?
No.
So who's running the club?
This new geezer.
But you know what, you guys need, like, when I'm looking at the top teams now, and even if you're not even looking at the top 4 teams, even when you look at, you know,
Arsenal,
Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea, you know what I'm saying? Every one of them teams has at least one player that is a roughneck. You know what I'm saying? When you see you're in the middle of the battle, they're gonna like put a foot in. They're gonna you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every one of them teams has at least one player. I don't see any of that. You guys have a lot of soft man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the problem is this: that when you see you're losing position, when you're winning, it's all good. Everyone's happy. They start getting a bit of, you know, doing a bit of techers on the pitch and whatnot.
Yeah.
But when you're in the war, you need someone that's gonna like be like, you know, the soldier that pulls man's up by the picks up. Let's, you know, go again. You ain't got it.
Yeah. You know what I like though yesterday. The game anyway. Still, is you know when and obviously I don't see him doing it in the future, but I liked when Martinez he got done in the first half by Welbeck, but you can see he came out in the second half to show that he ain't getting done.
He did give him a penalty though. Should have been a penalty.
Oh yeah. But you know the ones, you know when he kind of like a bit of a rojo there still, But you know the ones where he kind of was giving that well, but he got that little like, okay, right, you done me in the first half, but this second half now I want to show like, yo.
Well, let me say, I give you if things don't change at Old Trafford, right, I give it 3 months before Martinez becomes another Maguire.
Yeah, I agree. I think his only saving grace. Yeah, his only saving grace that Martinez that he can play DM. I think that's to be saving grace.
That's what you mentioned, lick. You know, Varane, Maguire. Put Martinez in
front of him. No, I totally agree with you. I don't understand why. And this is the first thing I said when I saw Martinez coming in. I thought, okay, great. You got somebody who actually can do DM, because sometimes, you know, like players like Ronald Koeman could never be a centre back. He had no pace. But the thing is, he was a Barcelona centre back and he was in Holland centre back. Yeah. You can get away with that in them league there still.
In fact, you know what? I dare to say, if you guys played Martinez as a DM. It won't fix the problems at United, but at least you'll put a patchwork in. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're looking and you're saying you're going to have, like I said, Maguire, Varane, then whoever you have on your things, then Martinez there, right? Just in front of Martinez, I'd put Fred and Eriksen. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just divided between the rest of the guys. That's what I would do. Because then at least, you know, Eriksen's going to give you that creativity in the midfield through the passes. Martinez will help clean up a thing. Like I said, it won't fix your problems, but it will definitely like patch up some issues that you got. Right now, everything's coming through the middle, and there's nothing to stop it.
I fully agree with Marcus, and I think like Martinez, having him there will make Fred be the better. You'll see the qualities of Fred, because remember, you know, Fred is a Brazilian.
I was just about to say that, bro.
He's a Brazilian.
He's a starting Brazilian, bro.
Exactly, bro.
He's starting in Brazilian.
So he can't be as bad as everybody thinks he is. So this is what I'm saying.
Do you think McTominay's
the brethren? I told you, brethren. McTominay's not good. Do you know what? I'll tell you which player I didn't think was good enough to play for Man United, and this is who McTominay reminds me of. Darren Fletcher.
Okay.
He was average.
That's what he reminds me, because if you remember when Fletcher came, they were talking about the new David Beckham. What a disrespect. What a disrespect. You know what I mean?
He's got a right foot. That's what he's got.
What a disrespect. I remember there was talk, we got Darren Fletcher, the new David Beckham. Oh, what a disrespect. That's all I've got to say. And that's what I'm saying. Scott McTominay, he might have a great career, Scottish international, but I just don't think he's proved to me he's a Man United player. Scott McTominay's no better than Matteo Guendouzi. I'll tell you that now.
Okay, cool. No.
And
you guys will do better.
And Guendouzi plays for France. Guendouzi's in the French squad.
Yeah.
Possibility going World Cup. You understand?
Yeah.
You can't tell me he's a better player than him.
Yeah, no.
All right then.
I think McTominay is.
And look what happened to him.
Yeah.
Our tapas. Get lost. See you later. Not good enough.
Yeah, I know.
Not good enough.
He went to French league and done a thing.
And he's going on with things. So there you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is what we're saying. You've had managers in there who haven't had the kahunas to come in and say, Scott, I know you've come through the ranks, but it's not here. Man. It's not here.
Go and play for Celtic.
You need to go. I'm going to send you with Phil Jones, the two at Uno, for come out.
Yeah.
You know, because they're just not good enough.
I just don't know how they just can't get rid of players. But
I just say this as well, bro?
Sorry.
I'll tell you what I'm confused with as well. You can tell me a bit more than this because I don't watch him. But is Dalot really better than Wan-Bissaka?
Right, one's got one skill set and one's got the other skill set.
Okay,
yeah.
What's the most important skill set that you require?
I like Wan-Bissaka, but everyone costing me about Wan-Bissaka. Everybody costs me for liking Wan-Bissaka.
This is the problem we find in football. We've spoke about Marcus. We've all spoke about Reece James, Trent Arnold. What are you picking them for? Are you picking them for the defensive? Or are you picking them for the offensive? And that's where I think the problem.
Yeah.
So Wan-Bissaka's being penalised because he's not great going forward.
Yeah.
But his job description is to defend.
Yeah.
And this, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, fam. That is what I'm saying. You know.
But then again, it's down to whatever system he's trying to play, because you know, like how we've I'm not saying it was copying Pep, but you know when Pep has this inverted kind of like centre back thing, like Cancelo, I wouldn't say he's the greatest right back or left back or whatever. So yeah, he literally plays centre mid.
Who Cancelo? You mean?
Cancelo.
Yeah, down at Man City still. Yeah, I barely see him as a left back or right back. But the thing is, he literally it's the way to play. So I don't know.
But when he's being attacked though, he can still do a job.
Oh yeah.
He does a decent job.
I think Dalot is like.
And I don't know if Dalot can do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying he can't. I don't know because I don't watch Man United. Well, I do watch Man United just to laugh at him.
But the thing is like for me, he just starts with the picture about 10 yards too forward. You know, when you look up and you look for like I'm a centre back and I'm watching Maguire look up on his right hand side, I see Dalot right up there past Sancho. I'm going, really?
Bro, do you know what's frightening for me as well? As I said again. And I know Man United fans are going to give me pelters after this show, but you know what? I care. Ready, bring it on. Sorry. Boy United, because there's no man in that club right about now.
True.
Anyway,
right.
When your manager can come in, you look at that squad and you still give the captaincy to Harry Maguire. This is what I'm saying. I got no confidence in Ten Hag, Bridget.
Okay, for doing that.
I got no confidence in him, Bridget.
Yeah.
None at all, because for me, Lindelof's better than Manua. We know Varane's better than Manua. And I'm gonna put a wager on it that 2-foot defender is a better defender than Manua.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, for me, is that it sounds funny to say, I like playing Football Manager. Yeah, right. Now, when I play Football Manager,
don't.
No, seriously. What I'm saying is real talk. When I play the Football Manager, right, the person that the game told me is the best for captain, is the player with the highest determination rating and influence rating. Yeah,
that cannot be Harry Maguire.
That's real, and that's the same in real life as well. Your captain has to be the person that's got the most determination to grab your team and the most influence throughout the team. So when he's telling them, look, let's fix up, can do a job. So I would have given it to Ronaldo solely based on the fact that this guy wants to win every game. And he tries to put that on every player.
Yeah.
Maguire, right? If you see, Maguire's head goes down just as quickly as everybody else when United are playing bad.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. That's why Anthony calls it Boy United. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Boy, you. It's either Boy United.
We're gonna come down, because I know I want to make sure that everybody hears the time that
it's either Boy United or Gal United. Is one of the two. It's not Man United. It's not Man United.
We'll go with Boy United, yeah.
Yeah,
but after watching them, we'll win Euros anyway. But anyway,
Brighton. Oh, what Manure?
No, like the Euros, the women in the Euros. After watching women football, yeah. Let's stick to Boy United, yeah.
Boy United, yeah. So, you understand? So,
but now it's not good.
But on a level though, I just think, I don't see you doing anything different to when Solskjaer was in charge. It just seems the same shambolic shambles, just with a different man at the helm. That's all.
I think, me personally, as a Man United fan, again, I think worst thing is I spent the whole last season we kind of lost our, it kind of killed us all off to the end of the season. That we're like, oh, we're gonna do jack this season. But I think that watching, we need to get the players in. I can't disagree with anything you guys said.
This is the thing for me, right?
Go on.
We're at the start of the season now. I think for anybody to really make a decision about a team based on one game, I think it's a bit silly. I mean, Liverpool drew. Do you know what I'm saying? And for me, I was, I played a bit of Super Sunday, I mean, it's Super 6 and predict the scores. And I had Liverpool down to win about 2-0, 3-0.
But I didn't.
You know what I'm saying? Then we go.
Because it's full of them. And that's why I understand that. I understand that.
So this is the thing, is that I look at United, so they lose their game. Okay, you're allowed to lose a game.
I think it's the manner that they lost over.
But it's the manner you lost here. And then for me, it was also the decision making. Because when I look at the team sheet and I see Eriksen up there, bro, I was baffed.
Bro,
I was so baffed.
Bro.
And the thing is, there's no way that you should have Ronaldo and Rashford in your team and not one of them is playing up front. That makes no sense to me.
No. End of the day, guys. Sense is nonsense. But like you said, I watched the game, and when you just have no hope from the beginning, and when I saw them tripping over themselves in defence.
That's the problem, Raj. You're a Man United fan. Let's forget all the banter and everything. You're a Man United fan. You come to the first game of the season, hear what you said. You had no hope.
Because I looked at the lineup. I saw what Marcus saw. Looked at the lineup. I says, well, if you're going to play...
From you saw Coco and Frosty.
Yeah.
That was it.
I
didn't even look at the rest. I just saw Coco and Frosty in the middle, and that was it for me.
And you know what the other problem is? This goes back to what I was saying before. You have to play people in the positions that they're designated for. You know what I'm saying? Because when you watch that game, Eriksen is your forward pretty much.
He was
playing as a midfield.
Yeah, he was playing still midfield.
So when you're going forward, you didn't really have no one there.
Focal point.
I think they tried to push up Bruno a lot up there as well because he can just run around and but he missed his chance, man.
Does Ten Hag know his players? Because if he knew his players, he knows he's got a centre forward playing on the left wing.
Yeah.
So you don't have to.
I know he tried him in.
You don't have to push a Bruno. You don't have to push a Eriksen. You just push Rashford up there. I don't know who you could have played. Ilanga on the one wing, Sancho on the other, Rashford down the middle. In your midfield, you play Fred. Fred, you sit and play Christian Eriksen.
Yeah.
And you can play Fernandes if you wanted to get really brave.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could have done that, or you could have said, we'll take out Fred and we'll put in Van der Beek. And like we said again, you should have put Martinez in the midfield of the three. You play three in the midfield.
Yeah.
So you should have played Martinez as the base.
The base, yeah.
And then you play Eriksen. Yeah, Eriksen and
like
and Bruno. Eriksen and Bruno as the other two. That's the creativity. You don't know more creativity. That's enough creativity. Yeah. And then you've got Sancho.
Yeah.
Ilanga. Rashford. Yeah. You're telling me Brighton would have seen that front three. Elanga's rapid.
Yeah.
Sancho's rapid and skilly. And my man down the middle we know what he can do. So, and this is what I'm saying. So, if you saw that now, you're going into that as a Man United fan, optimistic. You know what? Buoyant. Even though you might have lost the game, but you would have took that defeat knowing, I like the look of the Ilanga on the left and Rashford down the middle. You take it, you think, okay, the philosophy is going forward. I see the change. I see he's got Martinez at the base. I see he's got Eriksen and Fernandes. He might not be able to play Eriksen and Fernandes every week. He might play one. Fernandes, Martinez, Fred, or Eriksen. You understand what I'm saying? But and then you've got Martial to come in.
Yeah.
You got Martial to come and say, Martial can either go down the middle or you can put him on the left.
Yeah.
And that brings in Elanga now can either go right or you can put him down the middle.
No,
You've got so many different options. So
yeah.
I don't want to hear Man United fans, we didn't have time. I don't want to hear it.
And even if you have to change strategy in a game, you know what I'm saying?
That's what big managers do.
If you go to a 4-4-2, you can play Martial and Rashford up front together.
There you go.
But the reality show is, guys, end of the day, so he total screw up that first Saturday was. And end of the day, so I'm not here to defend no total screw up by Man United. And end of the day, so we need to get the footballers in. And something you said today, and I just want to close off because I know we've gone over time as well. But
Man United show.
I told him he was going to be. I said it.
There's no room for him. But I remember, and the sad thing is, I do think Rabiati. I do.
Rabiati.
Yeah. Well, you can keep remixing these players' names, man.
All the white impression.
I just say, I think you need the Italian flavour name. Rabiati.
It's French.
I know. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying it from a lack of a Serie A perspective. But anyway, so for me, he's better than. Maybe he's looking to sell Fred or Van de Beek or McTominay.
I don't think he's looking to sell no one, bro, because your squad's bare as it is.
It's thinning it, you know what I'm saying?
But, and that's what I was saying again. I was talking to...
maybe he's giving up on De Jong. I was
talking to a Man United fan on Instagram. Rio Ferdinand. If you go on there as on the group, Marcus, you'll see Rio Ferdinand picks his 11 that he would have put out on yesterday. You'll see that on there as well. And that was on Instagram. So I've responded to what Rio was saying, and I says, bro, you want to stop making excuses for your club, fam? This, that. You're making excuses, bro. Shut up, man. You was the clown who said, give Ollie the contract. Yeah. Always remember that.
Yeah. It's him.
Always remember that.
BT
you
Sports,
was the geezer.
BT Sports.
BT Sports. I think you went to Paris and you beat Paris Saint-Germain. Rashford scored the penalty.
He's getting gas.
And you was giving him the contract.
While Paul Scholes was next to him quite, Paul Scholes like this.
Yeah, that's right. So, but my point is this. I just feel that, as I said, bro, it just seemed like there's a very powerful yacht on the water, but there's no one steering it. And you've had all these different geezers come in, and they've tried their different. Jose tried his way. Personally, for me, I think that's where Man United's problem started. You gave people who've never won a trophy more time than the man who's right up there with the closest geezer to Pep right now, trophy winning wise, not football playing wise, trophy winning wise. You understand? You didn't give him the time, and you didn't show him that same respect that he deserves, because he told you he wanted defenders. You didn't give him that respect, but you gave that respect to a clown from Norway.
Well, I don't. Oh gosh, look at this.
Yeah, I've just seen it. Yeah, you've given that respect to a clown from Norway, and then. Okay, to confirm things worse, I didn't think it could get any worse than Ali, but I'm telling you, Wreck-It Ralph is worse than Ali Solskjaer, and I will go out there, I'll stand in front of Wreck-It Ralph and tell him to his face, Ralph, you are a worse manager than Ali Solskjaer. I'm telling you straight.
He was a great pundit, man.
He's a clown, bro. He was a clown. I mean, look at some of your performances after Ali under Ralph. Did he really have a clue? No, seriously, did he have a clue?
Do you think, though, that half of that is the mentality of knowing that he's not got a job?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just thinking that if I'm a manager and I know that someone has come to take my place, if I want to get a team winning, I might try more things than I would usually try. Do you know what I'm saying?
But hold on, bro. Ralph come in, he got a consultancy job for 2 years off the back of that. So, really, you're a part of Man United.
Wait,
so you're supposed to want... No, he refused it after because of the flack that he's got since. That's the only reason he's not at Old Trafford, because they're saying, well, what consultancy can you consult us if you couldn't even consult us on buying decent players? So what are you going to consult us about? So that's what's really happened at Man U. They've looked at this geezer and thinking, okay, we've given him a consultancy job, but he's a clown. He's been no better than us. You might as well have made Solskjaer.
But ultimately, we can focus on the past. We are here. We are today.
Yeah, as I said,
we're here now. We've got days left. We've got days left.
20. I think there's 24 days, 23 days for this transfer window. But my question is this: why is it taking you to the last 23 days to go and seek big decent footballers.
I don't know, bro. I have no idea.
Rabiot is bang average. Don't watch because he came through at PSG and he went to Juventus on a free that he's a baller. He ain't that great.
No.
And this is what I'm saying.
He's a terrible baller. But
Who's doing the business at Old Trafford? Because I don't know how a club like Man United could miss Renato Sanchez for 15 million euros and you are crying out for midfield players.
Bro, listen. I said long time, yeah?
And you're crying out for midfield players?
Guys, he's not talking to me because I said long time, yeah, still, yeah? That end of the day, so yeah, I see Rabiot and you see like a man like Neves, yeah? You know when you said, Marcus, about a decent, strong DM, but knows what they're doing in the Premiership and whatever there, so yeah? I said from 2-3 seasons ago, you know what I'm saying? Just get Neves across from Liverpool. And I even said
from
Wolves. Because Jota, I remember when Jota was at Wolves, and I was, you know me, watching my Portuguese crew nation. You know what I'm saying? I was going, yo, that could work for Man United. And all of a sudden, I heard Liverpool got him. I was like, oh my gosh, can't they see these boys and we're doing the business here still, yeah? And we could easily pick up the players there. But we just got to now wake up and start doing that thing.
As I've been telling you for years, Man United's been doing this for years. All what's happening now is the truth. Everything's happening. Everything's coming to fruition. Man United have always been hijackers of every club's transfers. That's all they did. You know, they couldn't spot a player if they seen him. Diego Forlan was going on with things. Middlesbrough went to sign him. Who hijacked the deal? Fergie. Liverpool was going to sign Mikel Silvestre. Who hijacked the deal? Fergie. Arsenal to sign Ronaldo. Who hijacked the deal? Fergie. Man United have a history of not spotting players.
So Barcelona's just copying us now.
Huh?
Barcelona's just copying us now, hijacking pure deals. But now,
Barcelona.
Yeah.
I'm lost. Who they hijacked? Who Barcelona hijacked?
Rafinha?
They didn't hijack him at all. He was going to Barcelona from day one, you donut.
Listen, man. Listen, they never had the money, bro.
See, this is what I'm saying. Bro, when you're going to come on this show, do your history.
But the thing is, why were you interested in him? If he was going to Barcelona, why were Arsenal going for him?
Hold on. Yeah. If you remember, look it up, go on Google. Yeah. He'd arranged his transfer to Barca in February.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. So why did you guys go for him?
Why did they go? Because they didn't feel. Let me finish. Because they didn't feel Barca had the dough, which they didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why it stalled.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but so they didn't hijack nobody's deal. He was always going to Barca. So this is what I'm trying to say. No, you've missed the point, bro. And this is what you always do. You try to squeak it to suit yourself. Man was going to Middlesbrough, signing on the line. Man United hijacked the deal. Man wasn't going nowhere else than Barcelona. He wasn't going to Chelsea. Chelsea were the first club to agree a deal with Leeds. Did you ever see him once go and say, Rafinha's going to make Chelsea?
So was Rio going to another club, or did he go to Man United after Leeds? Was somebody else was after him?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't. So it's not every single time.
I didn't mention Rio. So you're chatting.
No. But you're saying every time
No. What I've chatted facts.
Yeah.
The players that you've hijacked. You've hijacked facts.
But you said that every
you
player?
do regular.
But you said regular?
No, I'm saying that's what you do.
You say that we ain't got good.
That's what you do. Your scouting system's not the greatest.
Okay, so
and if you watch it with Rio, you didn't take the gamble. What you did, you watched Leeds take the gamble.
100%.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But big clubs will take the gamble. Liverpool have took the gamble, 85 million. They bought the striker. They took the gamble.
Nunez.
It's either going to work or it's not. You lot have been stalling. You said you've come on here, Justin says.
Listen,
we wanted him. Hold on, let me finish.
Me and Marcus watched
Let me
Nunez.
finish, please. Let me finish.
We watched the Champions League.
Can you let me finish?
There was no shock with Nunez.
Baby, it's a bit rude when people are talking to interrupt them. Yeah. Anyway, I was talking. So Nunez.
You talk over me.
No, I didn't talk over you, Bridget. Nunez, you had the chance. He was at Benfica. Liverpool had the chance to sign him. Arsenal had the chance if they wanted.
Yeah.
All these teams had the chance. The only team who went and says, "Here's my wallet."
Was Liverpool.
You lot have been talking big deals the whole of summer.
Anthony, right.
And you're not doing nothing. You're looking at 7.6 million deals for an out of it.
Because you're talking loud. You think you're talking loud and truth, and you're making valid points. I hear what you're saying.
Facts.
But hear me out hear me out, yeah, because you're just enjoying the moment. Listen, Marcus. Last season now, Marcus, we watched Benfica versus Liverpool, and I sure we did a watch along to it, yeah? I was watching the game, and Nunez licked a shot. And both of us said, yo, the way that guy looks, we watched that game, we was watching the game, we both said, yo, that guy looks that looks more than ready. You know what I'm saying, to come over. So he was at a decent club doing his thing, and it was nothing new. It's nothing new. And Liverpool.
And one team went for him.
Went to
one
got
team
him.
went for him.
Diaz. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool. These guys. You can't always look at leagues like Portugal and think, okay, they're not doing a good thing. Diaz was doing a half decent job. They did Portuguese teams are feeder teams for what we do over here, and you pick up decent players. They've done the thing over there. They got some grit about them, got some fire, and they move across. So it's not just because Man United just keeps. I think it's very expensive.
Okay, then there you go. As I said, your new manager's come in with his new philosophy. He's broken his neck to buy De Jong. Who's a better player, De Jong or Renato Sanchez? Let's put it out there.
Me personally, I like Renato Sanchez.
There you go. And you could have got him for 15 mil, but your manager's there stalling now. Couldn't the man with sense say, okay, we want Frankie De Jong, but I'm still going to go and get that geezer for 15.
Oh yeah, no.
Looking at the midfield, looking at Scott McFlappany. No, sorry, Coco McTominay and Frosty Fred.
All right.
And Frosty Fred. Yeah.
Okay.
You could have looked at that. You've come into the club, seen that. I can go out and think, I've looked at that one session. Before I'm taking the job at Man United, before I take that job at Man United, I've got 2 DMs and CMs who I'm going to bring to get those 2 clowns out my club. That's what I know.
Yeah.
But that's what big managers would do.
But the thing is, you're repeating the point. So what I'm saying to you is what I'm saying to you guys there. Bottom right, we're going to close this off because you're making the same point, man. You know what I'm saying? You're saying. So you re-emphasizing the point, you know what I mean, in a creative manner. Yeah. So what we say, that's what I say now, is ultimately, okay, right. Right about now, there's 20 odd days left to the thing, Bob. 23 days, yeah? We got, Man United needs to spend a heck of not even spend a lot of money, but they need to because they're doing last minute set buys. If you're going to get a decent player, right now, you got to spend a lot of money and whatever there, so they're going to get going on.
72 million put down for Frankie De Jong. That's what we know. 72 million pounds for Frankie De Jong.
Waste of money.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying to you, man.
But everybody's frustrated about it. But the thing is, end of the day, I don't win the club. All I am is a fan of a club.
Obviously, we know that, bro.
So end of the day, so right now, I'm just saying, as a Man United fan to an Arsenal fan,
as a Man United fan, as a non-Man United supporter like myself, out of 10, please tell me here today what rating you give Ten Hag in your confidence levels right now? 1, and it's not just about the game. To bring in top quality footballers in the next 23 days. Where are you at?
That point. Oh, goodness sake.
Where are you at?
That's a twist at the end.
Where are you at, bro?
You just changed it there because you said the confident target, and then
let's get Ten Hag has had Ten Hag has had the same amount of time to bring in top quality players as Jurgen Klopp has, as Mikel Arteta has, as Antonio Conte has. All those players went out and done their business.
Let me answer the question then. Answer it. Okay, cool. Right, so you give me time to process. I would say 6 out of 10, if barely 5. I would say 5.5. I would say because for me. He could have made a few more stronger moves. I would have switched off De Jong long time. That whole mess up with Barcelona and the wages, all that's left it. I'm just saying 6 out of 10 this window. I don't know whether he learns from this window and just moves differently for the next 2 windows. I don't know. He would have to. You know what I'm saying? Because this has been shambolic. That's just my.
I think
that's my opinion.
The last point before we go, I think the problem here with Ten Hag is, remember when he was in the Dutch league, he had crops coming through at Ajax. And there's not much pressure because it's only PSV. And there's only da. So he's going to make mistakes. He would have lost games, but it's not that. But whereas the Premiership, bro, like we know, there's no easy game in the
I saw Ajax. Ajax has got no team left, and they still beat a.
They'll still win the league.
3-2, but no, PSV's going on teams. We've always got some things going on there,
It's one game, bro.
You're saying.
As you said. Isn't it Ten Hag's old number 2 who's in charge now?
I'm not too sure.
I think it is. Yeah. I think it is. I think it's his old because that's why McLaren is his number 2 at United.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see what's going on anyway. Because at the end of the day, I look at it and I think, okay, we've got me, you, and Ant here, as well as every other United supporter in the world. Before Ten Hag come, even just as fans, we were able to look at United and say, you need a DM, you need a striker. Just as fans, we didn't need to run no training schedules. We didn't need to run no training or nothing with the players to see what we need. We as fans, we just look at the team. We say we need a DM there. So surely Ten Hag, even before he runs one training thing, similar to what we were saying about Wenger telling them, man, look, I want Vieira before he even gets there. He should be saying, look,
That's right.
I've seen videos before I get to your club, and I can see for the past how many seasons
Yeah.
It's like, get me this guy, get me this guy. When I come, I'll bring them in.
That's right, my brother.
Yeah.
That sounds like a geezer who's got a philosophy in place and he knows what he's doing. That is my point, what I've been trying to make on this show for the whole time.
Here's the problem. The problem is, I think it's arrogant. I think he's genuinely believed he can come to United, use the players that you've got, and make it work.
Make it work. You know the ones.
I reckon that's the one.
Yeah, he went to there.
That's a serious arrogance. That is. That's a serious arrogance. That is, bro. So for you to think you can come into Man United and go on with things with Coco and Frosty in the middle and do what you're doing. That's some serious arrogance, bro.
No, man. But listen, guys,
not even Jose had that arrogance.
Listen, guys, we can't even go. This was definitely requested by a resident Arsenal fan. He wanted to get off his chest how he feels about it.
Get off your chest. You know, the reality is this, bro. Man United is a massive club, and you're in a shambolic situation. It's shambolic. It is. It's really shambolic. Everybody comes on talking about. I've had Skipper coming on. Oh, Barca. How can Barca do this and Barca do that? Bro, stop watching what's going on in Spain and let's look at what's going on over in your club. You understand what I'm saying? And things like that. Because you know, United. I mean, this is brilliant for me. And the Marcus, you know, everybody likes to laugh at Man U. Because
Marcus ain't done it for
everybody was used to Man United looking down at
everybody.
I keep
telling you, this 20 years business here, you need to stop because, to use your words, the reality show is, right, 20 years, right, is how long it took for you guys to catch up to us. It's not the other way around.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? We were already running things. So if you want to talk about 20 years, that's how long it took for you to get to where we were.
The one thing I will say,
I remember the whooping days
as a neutral, Man United never ran things like Liverpool did. Facts. I don't know United fans want to fight me. Come and fight me. Say what you want. Liverpool were winning European Cups back to back, defending it. They were the best team in Europe, beating champions. Hold on, let me finish. Yeah. Beating champions of every country, not beating the team who finished 4th and 5th.
So do you think that? I hear what you're saying because I remember because obviously that was just I got the
Bob Paisley, Joe Fagan. Big managers, bro.
So I missed that kind of period. I more got the is it Kenny? When Kenny was Ken. When he was manager and stuff like that. So So but they're still battering Man United.
That was the ending of their Super.
And when Arsenal beat
Liverpool,
who was the manager when Arsenal when you beat them?
Kenny Dalglish.
Yeah, okay.
When Liverpool were running football, they was going to the Bernabéus and beating Real Madrid in European Cup finals. They was going to Rome and beating Roma in Rome in European Cup finals, and they was winning the first division, and they was running football. They was running. If a man can come in here and say that Liverpool back in the 80s and that Liverpool weren't running football, you're a liar. Then you don't know football. Liverpool were the best team in the world at that time.
Late 70s going into 80s.
Late 70s, probably 70s and 80s.
Because Man United did
70s and 80s. Before. Liverpool was still going on with things. It's only then, but because of their fans and everybody got kicked out of Europe. Yeah, that's what happened because John Barnes didn't have the opportunity to play with Liverpool in the European Cup. That Liverpool team,
crime, you know.
That Liverpool, that Peter Beardsley and all them.
That's
because
a crime.
Liverpool were bridging. Liverpool, they was on a different level back in them.
I was a youth then. I remember
Liverpool.
That,
it was silly. It was just like how Man United ran the Premiership. That's how Liverpool were running the first division. But the only difference is they was bringing it into Europe.
Do you think it's a bit like how Man City's going on right now?
No, because they ain't winning Champions League.
Yes,
they're winning Champions League, and they're winning Champions. So they're winning. So they're winning. They're doing what they're doing in England, but they're not doing. As I said, and that's what Liverpool were doing when Liverpool was winning European Cup after European Cup. There was big. Even Forest did the back to back.
Yeah. But here's the thing: is we do have to close up. But this is one for a future podcast. Actually,
we can chop it up.
For me, it's a case of we could look into and speak to some of the other guys. You know, H has got the European. Is the European Cup harder to get than what it was back then?
Yeah,
You know,
it is now.
no.
It is now
Since
because it's been commercialised,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
It isn't what it is.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a disgrace. I think they should go back to the old name, just call it the European Cup.
Because man used to play Grasshopper and all them things on the way there.
To call it the Champions League and you're finishing fourth and you're getting in there, you're not a champion.
Was
So
it
how
when-
is it the Champions
we were
League?
second to you when we won the.
When you won the treble, you didn't win the league.
We didn't win the league. I remember that.
You know
And
what I
that
mean?
we were second, innit?
Yeah. So, and this is what I'm saying, and that just tarnishes the thing. So that's why when I think when Man United won that, and then you went to play for the World Club, and they were saying like best club in the world. And saying no, you're not. How can you be the best club in the world and you couldn't win your league? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the argument with what people have. Chelsea, World Club Championships. You finished third.
Wow.
You finished third, but you won the European, you won the Champions League. So then,
And
Yeah,
you go abroad. You play what the winners of like
Some
leagues
idiot-
that people don't even play.
bro,
Yeah.
because I've now noticed, have you noticed, you never see like Liverpool or the team who wins Europe playing a Flamengo and that. It's always some idiot, some idiot team they're playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So again, so it's that thing. So them things for me just tarnishes. I think what the football body should do, FIFA, go back to change the Champions League. If you want to call it Champions League,
But not going back.
call it Champions League, but do it
Yeah.
in a league system that it's only the champions.
But they're not going back there. They're going
But
away
the
from
reason-
it. They're going away
exactly,
from it
but
because of
that's
money.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, because of
That's
money.
the only way to do it. And then for the teams who finish second and third, you build some European whatever league. That's what you want to build, whatever you want to call it, and you fight for a
the
trophy there.
Intertoto for them.
Whatever, but
Yeah.
the Champions League should be just for champions.
Yeah, man.
That's why it's called Champions League.
Yeah. No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
and that's what I
yeah.
think that's where the problem is with, and that's where, like fans, because fans are fans. Wow, we're the champions. We're the best team in Europe. Win the Champions League. No, you're not the best. You didn't win your league. Yeah, but we won the champions. And you're always gonna have the argument.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
No,
So it's one of those.
That's
So
where you're at with it.
for
Yeah,
me,
no, that's cool. That's cool.
But it's been a pleasure on this show. And I know, as I said, Man United fans going to pout at me, probably get heckled on the road and that. But I'm here to stand, bruv. I'll argue with all of you, bruv, because at the end of the day, I stand for what I believe.
It's not good enough.
I see what I see, and you know, Aston Villa had more of a plan transfer-wise than Man United had.
100%. When they got Kamara in the first, I think, hold on a second, that brother, we could have done a decent job at Old Trafford, man. Got him on a free transfer. Like, I thought, what the heck? Anyway, sorry, guys. Let's not go back in
But
there.
you know what's going to be
because
interesting?
you know.
I'll tell you what's going to be interesting. N'Golo Kante's in his last season at Chelsea. You know. Because
I was watching him play, you know. I was watching him play. Yeah. No,
Ten Hag did make an inquiry about him, apparently.
I know.
About that. And I haven't seen nothing come out in the press yet to say he signed a new.
Yeah, I know.
Or, you know, and I think it's a big season for Chelsea this year.
I know.
Werner's gone back. Werner's gone back to
Yeah,
Salzburg.
Salzburg. Yeah.
Permanent deal as well.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Permanent deal. So that's
It's crazy. But listen,
That
guys.
must have changed quick, you know, because about 2 weeks ago they were talking about it being a loan deal.
Yeah.
So that must have changed quick.
Yeah. Because I just think
they've
it's
seen
better
that
off-
Barojo.
yeah.
They've kept that Barojo now, innit? He was at Southampton.
Yeah.
They've
But
kept
he's
him.
alright though. Still.
Yeah,
he was
he,
alright,
he
he's alright.
looked more
Yeah,
confident in front of goals than Werner.
That's not funny, Joe. That's real talk, man. But listen, guys, this is myself.
Been a brilliant show.
Yo, Marks.
Don't say the shout out. Let me just finish. I just want to big shout out to Big Chris, out to Mello, Skipper and Lance. You should all be ashamed of yourselves that you've left my brethren here by himself to get pelted by me and Marcus. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be ashamed of
They'll drop a few
yourselves.
messages in the WhatsApp.
You know, I don't want to see the WhatsApp group messages. I don't want to hear it from you. Should be ashamed of yourselves. But typical gal you fans, innit? Only sing when you're winning.
Gal, you fans, you know. Yes. Marcus, what point are you finishing on, bro?
Well,
Apart
there's
from
nothing more
smiling.
to say. I think everything's been said, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It was like,
Let's all laugh at Man U. Let's all laugh at gal you. Let's all laugh at gal. But I'll tell you what, Rob, don't you think that was great? Liverpool 5-0 up at Old Trafford and they're singing, at the wheel, Ollie's at the wheel. No. Ollie's at the wheel. I think that was quality. I was in bits when I saw that.
Everyone's pointing out these things, man. But listen, pure memes, jokes, everything's going on. And you know, African guy.
Man United fans fighting each other
Yeah.
in the stands yesterday.
Oh yeah, he kicking off, bro. Yo, it's kicking off, bro. It's getting emotional, bro.
But I remember that at Arsenal. Yeah. When Wenger was going, He got toxic out there, man. He got toxic out there.
Get the Wenger in, the Wenger's out.
Yeah, I remember it, bro.
That was tense. That was one long season.
That was tense, bro. That was tense.
Long and tense. But listen, guys, thanks again for listening to today's show. If you just couldn't handle the stress and the strain of it, and don't worry, Anthony got plenty of things to relax tonight with. You know what I'm saying? I got some peace herbal tea out there, so to calm the nerves.
I'm in peaceful mood, bro. I just talk it as I see it, bro, and I just say what has to be said. I got no time mincing, as you say, and I'm not biased because I'll go on like this for my club, as you know.
Yeah. No, you can see the clips from last year. We were Arsenal.
I'll go on like this for my club, so don't think I'm here just bashing United. This is how I am, bro. I just talk the real, as I says. My last thing, as I said to Roger last season, I think you've all made a Rick and got Eric Ten Hag. You should have got Pochettino, because at least Pochettino knows the league. He's got a bit of pulling power. He might have been able to prize Harry Kane away from Tottenham. Who knows? Who knows? Or a son, at least one of them. I think, to be fair, I'm quite taken aback that you went for Ten Hag, to be quite honest. When I really think about it, because apart from his Ajax, all he's done is manage the B team at Bayern Munich. That's it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Like, and just wait till January, boy, and the media will be talking about Pochettino coming in September next year.
Look how big this job is, though. You understand what I'm saying? So really, to take a man who's just had the Ajax job, and Ajax, no disrespect to Ajax, massive club, we all know that, but it's in a puny league. It's like Rangers and Celtic.
I just feel, just on a closing point, I just feel that, when things just do not work out for you for Poch, it's just always been the wrong side of the season. If you know what I'm saying? It's like if it was, it's just wrong. It's just the wrong one. Is wrong one. Yo, Marcus. Yo, we're gonna close off. We're closing off now. We're gonna go. So for me, it always drop off. But listen, guys, we're gonna get Marcus has to go. You know what I'm saying? We have to go. I know what business. But listen, guys.
I don't have to go. I can stay all night.
Listen. I have to go, people, man. But listen, guys. Thanks again, dudes. Respect for your time and efforts, man. Yeah. This is Roger here.
Blessings, manners, and respect.
Show.
Love.
Yeah, man. Blessings.
Blessings, yeah.
Thanks for watching this content. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also listen to Affinity Extra 24/7 at affinityextra.com. Don't forget to follow us as well on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter @/Affinity Extra. If you wish to support us, or if you want supporting as an artist, go to our Patreon, which is patreon.com/Affinity Extra, and don't forget to be